Chapter 3 Euclidean vector space 1. Vector in 2 space, 3 space, and n space. 2. Norm, dot product, and distance in Rn. 3. Orthogonality. 4. The geometry of linear systems. 5. Cross product. Introduce engineers and physics distinguish between two types of physical quantities, scalars, which are quantities that can be described by a numerical value alone, and vectors, which are quantities that require both a number and a direction for their complete physical description. For example, temperature, length, and speed are scalars because they can be fully described by a number that tells how much a temperature of a length of 5 centimeters or a speed of 7.5 km per hour. In contrast, velocity in force are vector because they require a numbers that tells how much and a direction that tell which way. Say about moving at 10 knots in a direction 45 north-hertz, or a force of 0. Although the notions of vectors and scalars that we will study in this text have their origins in physics and engineering, we will be more concerned with using them to build mathematical structures and applying those structures to such diverse fields as genetic, computer science, economics, telecommunication, and environmental science. 3.1 Vector in 2 space, 3 space, and n space. Linear algebra is primarily concerned with two types of mathematical objects, matrices and vectors. In chapter 1, we discussed the basic properties of matrix. We introduced the idea of viewing and tuples of real numbers as vector, and we do not denote to the set of all such and tuples as Rn. In this discussion, we will review the basic properties of vectors into the 3 dimensions with the goal of extending these properties to vectors in Rn. Engineering and physics represent vectors in 2 dimensions, also called 2 space, or 3 dimensions, also called 3 space, by arrows. The direction of the arrows specific the direction of the vector, and the length of the arrow specifies the magnitude. Mathematicians call these geometric vectors. The tails of the arrow is called an initial point of the vector, and the tip the terminal point. In this text, we will denote vectors in boldface type such as I, B, V, W, and X and we will do not scalars in largest utility type such as A, K, V, W, and X. When we want to indicate that a vector v has initial point A and terminal point B, then as shown in figure 3.1.2, we will write vectors with the same length and direction such as thus in figure 3.1.3 are said to be equivalent. Silent, we want a vector to be determinate solved by its length and direction. Equivalent vectors are regarded as the same vector even though they may be in different positions. Equivalent vectors are also said to be equal, which we indicate by writing the vector whose initial and terminal points coincide has length 0, so we call this the zero vector and denote the E by 0. The zero vector has a natural direction, so we will agree that it can be assigned any direction that is convenient for the problems at hand. There are a number of important algebraic operations on vector, all of which have their origin in laws of physics. If V and W are vectors in two space or three space that are positioned so their initial points coincide, then the two vectors for adjacent side of a parallelogram and the sum V plus W is the vector represented by the arrow from the common initial point V and W to the opposite vertex of the parallelogram. Here is another way to form the sum of two vectors. If V and W vectors in two space or three space that are position of, so the initial point of W is at the terminal point of V, then the sum V plus W is represented by a row from initial point of V to the terminal point of W. We have constructed the sum V plus W and W plus V by the triangular rule. The construction make even that, and that the sum obtained by the triangle rule is the same as the sum obtained by the parallelogram rule. Vector addition can also be viewed as a process of translating points. If VW and V plus W are positive, so their initial point coincide, then the terminal points of V plus W can be viewed to three ways. 1. The terminal point of V plus W is the point that resolves when the terminal point of V is translated in the direction of w by a distance equal to the length of w. 2. The terminal point of v plus w is the point. The result when the terminal point of w is translated in the direction of v by a distance equal to the length of v. Accordingly, we say that v plus v is the translation of v by w, or alternatively the translation of w by v. In ordinary arithmetic, we can write which express subtraction in terms of addition. Add in as analogous ideas vector arithmetic. The negative of a vector v do not by mean v is the vector that has the same length as v but is upsidely described figure 3.1.6a, and the difference of v from w do not by w mean v is taken to be the sum. The difference of v from w can be obtained geometrical by a parallelogram method shown in figure 3.1.6b, or more directly by positioning w and v so their initial points coincide and drawing the vector from the terminal point of v to the terminal point of w. Sometimes there is a need to change the length of a vector or change its length and reverse its direction. This is accomplished by a type of multiplication in which vectors are multiplied by scalar. As an example, the product to v denotes the vector that has the same direction as v but twice the length, and the product min to v denotes the vector that is oppositely directs to v and has twice the length. Here is general result. If v is a non-zero vector in 2 space or 3 space, and if k is a non-zero scalar, then we define the scalar product of v by k to be the vector whose length is determinant k. Times the length of v and whose direction is the same as that of v is k is positive and opposite the of to that of v is k is negative. If that when then we define k v to be 0. Figure 3.1.7 shows the geometrical relationship between a vector v and some of the scalar multiples. In particular, observe that min 1 v has the same length as v but is oppositely directed. Therefore, suppose that v and w are vectors in 2 space or 3 space with a common initial point. If one of the vector is a scalar multiple of the other, then the vectors lie on a common line, so it is reasonable to say that they are collinear. Figure 3.1.8a. However, if we translate on the on of the vectors as indicated in figure 3.1.8b, then the vectors are parallel but no longer collinear. That creates a linguistic problem because translating a vector does not change it. The only way to resolve the problems is to agree that the terms parallel and collinear mean the same thing then when applied to vector. Although we vector 0 has no clearly defined direction, we will regard it as parallel to the vectors when convenient. Vector addition states associative law for addition, meaning that when we add three vectors, say u, v, and w, it does not matter which two we add first. That is, u plus v plus w, u plus v plus w. It follows from this that there is no ambiguity in the expression u plus v plus w because the same result is obtained no matter how the vectors are grouped. A simple way to construct u plus v plus w is to place a vector's tip to tail in succession and then draw the vector from the initial point of u to the terminal point of w. Figure 3.1.9a. The tip to tail method also works for 4 or more vectors. Figure 3.1.9b. The tip to tail method makes it evident that if w, v, and u, v, and w, the vectors in three space with a common initial point, then u plus v plus w is the diagonal of the parallelepiped that has the three vectors as adjacent sides. Figure 3.1.9c. Up until now, we have discussed vector without reference to a coordinate system. However, as we will come on see, computation with vectors are much simpler of perform is a coordinate system is pressed to work with. If a vector v in two space or three space is positioned with its initial point at the origin of a rectangular coordinate system, then the vector is completely determined by the coordinates of the terminal point. Figure 3.1.10. We call these coordinates the components of v relative to the coordinate system. We will write v1, v2 to denote a vector v into space with components v1, v2, and v1, v2, v3 to denote denote a vector v in 3 space with components v1, v2, v3. It should be evident geometrical that 2 vectors in 2 space and 3 space are equivalent if only in they have a same terminal point as their initial point are at the origin. Algebraically, this means that 2 vectors are equivalent or only if their corresponding components are equal. Thus, for example, the vectors v1, v2, v3, and w1, w2, w3 in 3 space are equivalent if and only if v1, it may have occurred to you that an ordered pair v1, v2 can represent either a vector with components v1 and v2 or a point with coordinates v1 and v2, and similar for ordered triples. Both are valid geometric interpretation, so the appropriate choice will depend on the geometrical viewpoint that we want to appraise. It is sometimes necessary to consider vectors whose initial points are not at the origin. If p1, p2 denotes the vector with initial point p1, x1, y1, and terminal points p2, x1, and x2 and y2, then the components of their vector are given by formula. That is, the components of p1, p2 are obtained by subtracting in the coordinates the initial point form. As you might express the components of a vector in 3 space has initial point and terminal point. The components are vector p, p1, p2 with initial point p1, 2, min 1, 4, and terminal point p2, 7, 5, and min 8 are v, 7, min 2, min 12. The idea of using ordered paints the triples of real numbers to represent points in 2-dimensional space and 3-dimensional space was well known in the 18th and 19th centuries. By the dawn of the 20th century, mathematical and basic, we exploring the use of higher dimensional space in mathematical and physics. Today, even the layman is familiar with the notice of times of fourth dimension. An idea by Albert Einstein in developing the general theory of relativity. Today, physics working in the field of string theory commonly use 11-dimensional space in the quest for a unified theory that will explain how the fundamental force of nature work. Much of the remaining work in this section of concerned with extending initiation of space to a dimension. To explore this idea further, we start with some terminology and notation. The set out of all real numbers can be viewed geometrical as a line. It is called the real line, and it denoted by R and R1. The subscript reinforces in the intuitive idea that lines is one-dimensional. That set of all order pairs of real numbers called tuples, and the set of all order triples of real numbers called three tuples are denoted by R2 and R3 respectively. The separate reinforce the idea that the order planes correspond to point is at plane two-dimensional, and order triples to point in space three-dimensional. The following definition extends this idea. You can think of the numbers in an n-tuple V as either the coordinates of a generalized point of the components of a generalized vector, depending on the geometrical image you want to bring to mind. The choice makes different mathematical signs is the algebraic properties of n-tuples that are of concern has some typical application than hell to n-tuples. Experiment that scientists perform as experiment and makes and numerical measurements are each time the experiment is performed. Historical note: the German born physicist Albert Einstein immigrated to the United States, where he studied at Princeton University and spent a decade of his life looking usefully at producing a fine field theory that would establish an underlying link between the force of electromagnetism. Mechanical system supports that six particles move along and same coordinate lines so that at time t their coordinates are x1, x2, x3 blank 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 x6, and their velocities are v1, v2 blank 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 v6 respectively. This information has spread by vector. Our next goal is to define the solver on vectors Rn. Their operation will all be natural extensions of the familiar operations on vectors into R2 and R3. We will denote a vector v and Rn using that notation, and we will call 0 the zero vector. In this text, we will denote the length of a vector v by the symbols v, which is read as the norm of v, the length of v, and the magnitude of v. Then term norm being a common mathematical synonyms of for length. As suggested in figure 3.2.1a, it follows from the theorem of Pythagoras that the norm of vectors v1, v2 in R2 is similarly for a vector v1, v2, v3 and R3. It follows from figure 2.2.1b, and two application of the theorem of Pythagoras that, and hence that, motivated by the term formulas 1 and 2, we make the following definition. Our first theorem in a section will generalize to Rn the following. There are similar facts about vectors in R2 and R3. Distinct non-negative. The zero vector is the only vector the length 0. Multiplying a vector by a scalar multiplies its length by the absolute value of those scalars. It is important to recognize that just because these results all hold in R2 and R3 does not guarantee that they hold in Rn. Their validity in Rn must be proved using Lagrange property of n tuples. A vector of norms that is in the same direction as v. We can confirm that for a unit vector by applying our part C of theorem 3.2.1 with K1 v2 obtained. The process of multiplying a non-zero vector by the reciprocal of this length to obtain a unit vector is scalar normalizing v. When a rectangular coordinate system is introduced in R2 or RVR. Next objective to define a result multiplies operation on vector in R2 and R3 and then extend that operation to Rn. To do, we will first need to define exactly that we mean by the angle between two vectors in R2 or Rf. We define the angle between u and v to be the angle all determined by u and v that status of inequalities. The dot product notation has first introduced by the American physics and mathematical J. William Gibbs, and the panel described the study at university. Our next objective is the extend to Rn the notation of angle between non-zero vectors u and v. We will do this by starting with a formula, which we previously the French for non-zero vector in R2 and R3. In R2 and R3, signs, dot products, and norms have been defined or for vector in Rn. It will seem that this formula has all the ingredients to serve. Would seem that this formula has all the ingredients to serve as a definition of the angle between two vectors u and v in Rn. However, there is a flaw in the appointment. The problem's been that the inverse contained in formula 20 is not defined used in argumentative inequalities. Fortunately, these inequalities do hold for all non-zero vectors in Rn as the result of the following fundamental result known as the Cauchy-Schwarz inequality. We will omit the proof of the theorem because there in the text we will prove a more general version of a switch that will be a special case. Our goal for now will be to this theorem to prove that the inequalities in hold for all non-zero vectors in Rn. Once that is done, we will have established all the results required to use formula as your definition of the angle between non-zero vectors u and v in Rn. Early range to prove that in earlier in the sectional of we extended various concepts to Rn with the idea the familiar result that we can visualize in R2 and R3 may be found in Rn as well. Has the R2 fundamental terms from plane geometry whose validity extends to Rn. In its proof is plane the geometry that for any parallelogram the sum of the squares of the diagonals is equal if the squares of the four sides. The following theorem generalizes the result to Rn. We could state and prove many more theorems from plane geometry in generalized to Rn, but the ones already given should suffice to convince you Rn is not so different for R2 and R3, and although we cannot visualize it directly. The next theorem establishes a fundamental relationship between the product and norm in Rn. There are various ways to express the dot products of vectors using matrix notation. The formula independent and with the express row each column matrix. Table 1 shows its possibility. Although the system has changed, most older books have been assigned equidistant numbers called International Book Number atau ISBN. orthogonality. In the last section, we define the notion of angle between vector R, and in this section, we will focus on the notion of perpendicularity. Perpendicularity vector in all play important role in a wide variety of application. It in the between to organically unruns in analytic geometry that a line R2 is determinant equal B is slopes and one of the points, and that a plane in R3 is determinant equal by its inclination. On of this point, one y specific slope and inclination is to use a non-zero vector and called a normal that orthogonal to the line or plane equation. For example, figure 3.3.1 show the lines took a point P0 that has normal and BA and BN. The plane through the point P0 it has normal, and both in the line and the plane are represented by the vector equation. Vector orthogonal the lies planes to or origin. The equation where n is are called homogeneous equation. Example 3 illustrates the homogeneous equation into R3 can be writing per vector from where n the vector coefficients on n x is vector unknown in R2. This called the term being plane to origin. The main application is decompose a vector U into a sum two terms on them being in circular multiply of a specific non-zero vector and the other then being orthogonal to A. For example, if U and A are vector in R2 that are positioned so their initial points include a point Q, that we can calculate such the composition as follows. Drop a particular from the line through A. Construct the vector V1 W1 from key to put the particular consultant the vector V2 U V1. We have composed U into a sum of two orthogonal vectors, the first term being a scalar multiply for a and a second being orthogonal to A. The vector W2, W1, and W2 in the projection theorem have associated names. The vector is called the orthogonal projection of U on A, or sometimes that vector component of U analog A, and the vector W2 is called the vector component of U orthogonal to A. The vector W1 is commonly denoted by the symbol U. Vector components Sometimes we will be more interested in the norm of the vector component of U along A than in the vector component itself. A formula for this norm can be defined as follows. There, where the second equality fall from part C of theorem 3-1, and the third the fact that if 0 denotes the angle between U and A, then U dot A cos so can also be written as sphericity, a geometry independently of the result given the figure 3-4. The underlying ideas proof is illustrated in figure 3-6 as shown in the figure. Let Q be any point in the plane and let N be a normal vector to the plane that is positioned with its initial point at Q. It is now evident that the distance d between PO and plane is simply the length or norm of the orthogonal projection of the vector QPO, and which by formula 21. But due since the point Q lies in the given plane in the corresponding equation of the plane's dish, this distinction in the expression. Entire distance problems pros above the find in the between the parallel planes in R3, as suggested in figure 337, that distance between a plane V and a plane W can be obtained by finding any point P0, P0 in on the planes and compute the distance between the points of and other plane are in examples. The planes are parallel signs, the normal 1 to mean 2 and 2 for mean 4 are parallel vectors. Find the distance between the planes. To find the distance d between the planes, we can search as illustrates the geometry of linear system. It is section we will use parametric and vector methods to study general system of linear equation. In the last section, we derive equation of lines and planes that determined by a point and a normal vector. However, there are other useful ways spatialing lines and planes. For examples, unique line in R2 and R3 is determined by a position 60 on the line. Non-zero vector V double parallel to the line in the equine plane, and 3 determined by a point x0. In the plane, the two non-collinear vector V1 and V2 parallel to the plane. The best way to resolve that translate to vector let use being by deriving equation for the line L that contains in point x0 and is parallel to V if x is general points. Next, we will derive an equation for example W that contains the point x0 and is parallel to the non-collinear vector V1 and V2. a point in a line equation, the vector equation, the point x, x, y, and equation 9 and 10 tracks an entire line in R2 as the parameter if varies over the interval. However, to reassign example 5, a linear segment from a point another in R3, except for a from formulas is the extension to Rn of formulas in section 3.3. This equation reveals that each solution vector of x of a homogeneous equation is orthogonal in the coefficient vectors. We will conclude in the section by exploring in the relationship between two both who obtain the adding any specific solution of xb. Let x0 be any specific solution of xb. This optional selection incarnate with vectors in 3 space that are important to basic and engineering in can be obtained is described since subsequent section do not depend on its contents. Among other things, we then in operation that provides a way of construction a vector in 3 space that is perpendicular to the given vector, and we give a geometric perpendicular of 3 determinants. We define the dot product of two vectors u and v in n space. That operation product in a scalars as its result. We will now define a type of vector multiplication that products a vector as the result, but such is applicable only a vector in 3 space. To find in first component of xv, uv, delete the first column and take the determinant. To find the second component, delete the second component and take the negative of the determinant. And to find the third component, delete the third column and that determinant. The course product notation XIAB was introduced by American physics and mathematician J. William Gibbs in a series of publication literature notes the students Yale University. Joseph Louis Garrett has advanced its mathematical on atmosphere, although his father's Heaven is helpful for remembering that result. Referring is diagram not for cross product to consecutive vector going clockwise is the next round, and the cross product to consecutive vector going counterclockwise is the negative of the next vector around. We know the theorem 351 that u, v orthogonal to both u and v. If u and v are non-zero vector, it can be shown that the direction of u, v can be determined using the following right-hand rule. Let B the angle between U and V. Suppose U rotate its toe in the angle until it coincides with V. If the fingers of the right hand are cupped so that they point in the direction of rotation, in the thumb indicates rogue. The key to the proof of the theorem 353. However, the theorem applies the vector in three space where u1 and u2 and v1 and v2 are vectors in two space. To circumvent these dimension problems, we will view u and v as the vectors in the xy plane of xyz coordinates system, in which case that vector are expressed as u, uv, u1, u2, 0 and v1, v2, 0 2. It now follows the theorem 353 and the fact that K1 that are the A of the parallelogram determined by U and V is, as now in figure 358, take the base of the parallelepiped determined by U, V, and W to be parallelogram determined by U and W. We follow theorem 353 that the R of the base is x, y, and as illustrated in figure 358, the height of the parallelepiped pipe is the length of the orthogonal projection of U on X, V, and W, therefore by formula. Formula 6 leads to a useful that ascertaining whether three given vectors in the same plane, since three vectors not the same plane determinant in paralleled of positive volumes. It follows for 9 that UVW 0 is only if the vector U, V, and W lie in the same plane to hertz. You know from your own expression that the tendency for a force to cause rotation about an axis depends on amount of force applied and is distinct from this axis of rotation. For example, it's easier to close a door by pushing in other egg than close it hangers. Specifically, more the hard you pass, the fast the doors in will close. In physics, the tendency for a V to cause rotational motion is a vector called torque by, where D is vector from a axis rotation, the point at which the force applied. It follows from formula 6 that where is the angle between the vector V and F, this the circular moment of V about this direction is typical my distance number. The combination will show force F of 0 and application the format find the circular moment of about the point P. Find the direction angles the force vector moment of V about point P to the degrees. As shown in the application figure, the force of 2 and is applied at angles of 18 the force of the now let u vw non-zero vector in 3 space with a same initial point but u